environment right now. Summer is always a busy time for parks and other recreational venues in Oregon. But with the coronavirus, there are some unique issues this
There
year.
certainly are. You could call it another symptom of the pandemic. Debris, things like masks, gloves, other protective equipment now littered across natural areas. Chris Havel is with the Oregon Parks and Recreation Department. He joins us live to talk more about what we are seeing right now. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I think we've heard this from a lot of people. I've seen these comments on social media. I know I've seen it on the trail myself, but give us some context here. What are you seeing in terms of debris? How much of it are we seeing in natural areas right now? How much of an increase is it from a normal summer season?
Yeah, and those are both good questions. We are seeing different kinds of debris than we normally do. It is face coverings, and it is also a lot of restaurant takeout containers, since people, instead of visiting a trailhead, grabbing a lunch, and then coming back and going for another walk, are bringing their food with them in disposable containers and leaving that about. So in some areas, we are seeing a much higher level of trash than we normally do. And that's a special challenge this year, since we have about half the number of staff that we normally do taking care of things, which means we're not able to empty the trash containers as often, and that leads to the problem. So on the beach, at trailheads, around restrooms, those areas where people congregate, we are seeing a higher level of trash.
And you're seeing that higher level of trash. Are you guys seeing really a large influx of people as more people are trying to, venture out and maybe do some socially distant activities outside?
Yeah, there is really a double-edged sword there. We love it when people get out to a park, and it's one of the most healthy things you can do right now. But you do need to make choices about where you go and when you go. We are seeing crowds, in some cases, holiday level crowds, especially on the coast. And we've got a 100-degree weekend coming up, right? So it's going to be pretty crowded in the popular places. We do have parks all up and down the coast, and in the Willamette Valley and in central and eastern Oregon, that do have room. So what people really need to do to avoid a crowd, which is going to cause a problem with trash and can also cause a problem with congestion, which isn't healthy right now, is look for places that are new to you. Check out our website at stateparks.oregon.gov to prepare for your trip.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you have any places that are maybe better for social distancing, less crowded than some of the hot spots we usually see. Do any come to mind for you that you think people should check out?
I'm not going to name a specific park, because you know what will happen if I do that.
Yes.
What I would encourage people to do is just move outside your bubble or stay really close inside your bubble. It's that, especially the North Coast for Portland, tends to get much more crowded than other areas. Obviously, the Columbia Gorge experiences the same problem, and it's still not fully open. But close in to Portland, there are parks within 20, 25 miles, and you'll see them when you go to stateparks.oregon.gov that you really ought to consider. And then I know long distance travel isn't recommended and it's not a challenge, but if you're outside the Portland metro area already, look at some of our parks in the southern part of Central Oregon and on the southern coast, south from the midpoint on down, and look for places that are close to home where you can get out, get your fix without traveling too far.
Yeah, and I know you guys are asking people to maybe bring an extra trash bag and maybe pick up trash that isn't theirs when they're out.
Yeah, so we are asking people to do two things. Bring a trash bag, take everything that you've brought with you back out. And second, don't bring things that you need to throw away. Bring reusable containers and reusable bags, reducing the throwaway items. And if you're going to pack a lunch, do that, but do it in, savable containers. We aren't really recommending that anybody pick up trash that's not theirs, just out of health concerns.
Yeah.
Not everybody comes with the gowns and gloves that we use when we're taking care of trash. So you can do tremendous good just taking care of your own and the rest of your group. That would be tremendous.
Well, and Chris, I think that's an important distinction too. I just want to make sure people know, because we think about pack in and pack it out on like camping trips or backpacking or dispersed camping. But even if you're going to a popular site that has facilities and trash cans, you still want people to be taking trash with them and not leaving it, because that trash is not being emptied as often, right?
Yeah, you're doing a tremendous public service. You deserve an award just for saying that out loud. We've been saying it. We need more people to say it. It's really simple, no burden. Now, if you're camping and you're spending a couple of nights, we'd understand it's a little more difficult for you to haul your trash out. That can get stinky. We don't want that to happen to anybody. But using reusable containers and just reducing the amount of trash you produce for campers is especially important. For day users, yeah, there's no reason you can't take out what you bring in.
Yeah,
All
okay, that's
right.
important.
Thank
So,
you so much
okay.
for joining us and breaking all that down for us. And stay safe out there.
Yeah, you too. My pleasure. I'll see you later.
Thanks, Chris. All right, 7:18.